Starting coming at you with another game of Stardew Valley. And, well, everything's going great. We've got tons of money. Everything's on the up and up. We've restored the community center, and the hated Joja Mart has been thrust away from town. Everything is coming up roses. So, we kind of need, what, dinosaur egg? They exist because dinosaur mayonnaise exists. That's the sort of thinking that'll take you far in life. So, principal projects are, we want to make the statue thing. We don't have quite enough materials for it. We need a bunch more. Looks like nothing new growing today. No, coffee again. The scythe makes harvesting the coffee a great joy as opposed to just a moderate joy, which it has been in the past. But it'll be mushroom day. So we also need a whole bunch of hardwood, which we're growing a quite large section of mahogany. In the bottom left of the farm. But we should check the mail. And Linus sent me a catfish. How nice. So that's the sort of thing that would be amazing, right? If you needed a catfish and you got one in the mail. I'm not trying to be negative about it. I'm pumped about getting the catfish, but it just goes to show how good being friends with these people would have been if I had done it earlier. So we have 135 hardwood and we need 200. I think 200 is the count. I don't think it was 300. But we may well have much of that. We'll just have to check it out. Glorious mushroom day. Glad I finally repositioned my mushrooms. They are, by necessity, always going to be a little clumsy to pick up, but having them in a block like that is dramatically better than the alternative. Oh my goodness, this is an embarrassment of truffles. Like, oh, I've made a huge tiny mistake. It'll be fine. What do we throw away? Oh no, no, we'll have to just go outside. It's the only thing to do. I mean, it's not the only thing to do. It's the only thing that we're going to do. Just gonna make a ton of money on cheese again. It's not a bad way to make a living. In fact, it's one of the better ones. The animals are quite a lucrative investment. They don't take terribly long to pay off. I guess that's not true. They don't take terribly long in until they start becoming very lucrative, though, because you know they've got to grow older, and then until their happiness gets much improved, you know, they don't give you the very high quality ingredients all the time. But eventually, you end up in a situation like this when they just lay eggs all the time, and you either need to make more machines or just learn how to ignore all the stuff that you have in chests. I recommend learning how to ignore it. After all, it's not like money's real. It's not like it matters. After all, we're fabulously wealthy in this game. No, I mean, we can make more money, but we don't have to. We're in a good spot. We just continually choose to make more money, you know, for tradition. Alright, what do we want to wine up here? Yams, make some nice yam wine. Maybe juice. That's even worse. No, not corn juice. That's ridiculous. Sweet gymberries. Yes, that's right. From the rare fruits. We'll see. Nope. They can't be preserved. At least not there. Honey, yes. Let us meet it up. Any more mahogany? Not overnight, very sad. But we are going to, we're gonna defend the mahogany from encroachment. I think probably, yeah, there's just no more grass on the farm. It's fine. They'll just have to eat hay. They'll learn how to deal with it. It's like, oh yeah, the dog's barking at me because we haven't pet him today, but I don't see where he's at. Oh, he's over here barking at the sprinklers. What a good dog. Alright, now we've got absolutely tons of gold bars, so we'll ignore them again for a bit. Do we want to make some cherry bombs for getting stone? Well, I mean, that's like the next project. We could do that on another day. Yeah, we could do that on another day. Amazing. We are finally making some progress against our coffee beans. Not really. I still have many thousands of them in random places, I'm sure. But it's almost like making progress. But speaking of progress, the great wine cellar proceeds. We're gonna have just the finest fine collection. It's gonna inspire all the townspeople. They'll be like, wait, how much wine? More than any one person needs. And that's the point of this project after all. we need to. I mean, we need to do so many things, but you know, we're slacking so much on everything at this point. That's how the game is when it opens up, though. At the beginning, you can't do everything you want because there's not enough energy, and then eventually, you can't do everything you want because the time system of the game itself is there. I guess we grow just a bunch more cauliflower. Yeah. Like that many more? Sure. We're just gonna check the beach for rainbow shells. Not because I think they're there. Someone said they think that they are a summer thing, and I'm inclined to agree. George thinks no one cares about him, but a dozen leeks will solve it. Yeah, we'll do that. We can find a dozen leeks, probably. I mean, we could grow them if it came to that. It shouldn't be too many more days before we can get the hardwood, and I am actually kind of excited about that. Very promising. I have no idea what this boat's gonna be. It could just be, you know, a way to go out and fish for new things. That'd be pretty cool. But we'll see. Now the leeks you have to get wild though, so maybe, yeah, I'm like, is it gonna be difficult for me to actually do this? No, it shouldn't be that hard to find. Wait, what? Who is this? Alright, so they want, I think that's a herring, maybe it's a sardine, but there's an enormous animal there who is desirous for some food. So that's different. Alright, there are no leaks at all. Shouldn't have taken this quest. George is gonna think no one cares about him, and really I just didn't care enough to find a bunch of leaks. She says that this right here is sort of like the inspiration. She doesn't make art for money, just an urge she has. Sure. She thinks farming is rewarding. I just do it for the money. She's the one who's doing it all for the love of the game. After all, if it didn't pay the bills, well, then we wouldn't be doing it. Maybe, yeah, maybe if we want to get George his leeks, maybe we need to be more proactive about it and just get a bunch of spring seeds in the ground. Do a couple of cycles of those. Because George is alright, you know, like for an old guy. So you gotta feel bad for old people. After all, they're old. And it's not great to be old. I mean, I'm an old person, but not like George is. But at least we've got the enchanted forest to fall back on. so spring seeds. I mean, would it be worth it to just grow them? Maybe. Maybe. But it won't be too many more days, and we'll be able to just losing my train of thought. We'll be able to just go into the enchanted forest and get all the hardwood we need even without our own mahogany. But accelerating it by any amount of time is certainly a laudable goal and worth doing. It's kind of amazing how much how much the game scales in like how you can do your work. It's really lovely. You go from spending so much energy and time and just trying to get the small bits of value, and then once you really make it, you know, it's like the real world. You can be a gentlewoman farmer. You can farm whatever you want. I didn't get nearly enough seeds. That's right. I had hundreds and hundreds of spaces. The meat's already done. It processes super quick. We should bring the wines to the cellar. The maple syrup doesn't belong in here. The spring's so wonderful here. And there we go. More preservative time. But yeah, I'm still carrying around these beehives. What a terrible choice. We got some flowers somewhere. Where are they? I figured we finally made enough coffee again to have a good supply. Sometimes you just need a couple hundred coffee, because after all, it's 3 to an espresso, and we were almost out. There we go. We'll eventually need a bigger chest there. for all of our reputable gains. Time for day 10. Making 40 that day? Man, what did we... Oh, 7 truffles. That is what we foraged. And then, of course, it was just... Oh, pickled pumpkin sell for almost a whole K. Yeah, there you go. A dominant performance by the farm. But, of course, we need what money can't buy. Hardwood trees. But at least time can buy them. It is Vincent's birthday. We know that above all things, Vincent loves grapes, so we will just try to see him today and give him a delightful cluster. The best grapes we've got. After all, it's the little tyke's birthday. My kid looks like it's kale day. Kale day. And the day of potatoes. We want to be careful to not hit the tulips, of course. We need them alive. Yeah, I need to get a lot more seeds in the ground. Coffee seeds? No, that would... Not yet. I mean, I already have tons of coffee. Do we just sell all these blue jazz flowers? I mean, I don't even think I need them for anything. It grows to invite butterflies, and that's nice. Here... What's the fourth piece there? We don't want to sell those, because we actually need to grow a bunch of the forage seeds for this quest. And what better place to put forage stuff than this chest here? Reserved for fish. We'll remember it's there. We'll definitely remember. Why wouldn't we? Any trees? Nope, very sad. Perhaps tomorrow. I'm making mistakes here. What we want to do is try to see Vincent soon, and then we can maybe go and get more stone or something. But we don't want to miss the kid's birthday. I think they like gifts a lot better on their birthday. They meaning the characters in the game. like tulips, kid? She loves presents, so it's definitely fairy roses that she likes the best. Alright, where's the kid at? I wish to give him gifts. Ah, good. He is already here. Hello, child. Have grape. No, not eat grape. Give grape. It is exactly what he wants. Yeah. He still has to read a book, even on his birthday. Well, you know, that sort of thing's very important, kiddo. She just ate the puffball flower. You know, she's really a person of her own kind. Just like, oh, an edible flower, you shouldn't have. You're like, no, it was supposed to. Never mind. He wants a scorpion carp. Never met her. Alright, what should we do here? Bunches of potatoes just for variety. Seems fine. Yep, I'm inclined to think that the rainbow shells are indeed a summer-only occurrence, but we'll still look occasionally. 'Cause I don't know. The dandelion is a good find because we need that for more seeds, and I think we're supposed to clear these things if we want more foraging to arrive. And also that'll be good because we're about to spend like all of our fiber before too long. Oh, we need some more stone. And some other things that we already have. We've destroyed that frog's habitat. That'll be okay. The Magic Forest has a great soundtrack. And even greater than a great soundtrack, it has naturally recurring hardwood stumps. Because man, can you never have enough of the stuff. By far the most fun in the game is doing what you're doing now, though. What I'm doing now, not what you're doing now. When you just get a whole bunch of seeds and you have land that's already cropped and tilled, already tilled, ready for crops. And all you have to do is put your seeds down in a more or less thoughtful fashion, usually less, and then walk away, knowing that all you've got to do is wait. Your scarecrows are there, your irrigation's there, everything is perfect. It's such a satisfying level of the game to be at. Because often, if you get to this point in a game, it's like, oh, this is boring. But I don't feel that way about it. I'm still very engaged with my farm. I'm glad that we're at a point where we can just get a bunch of crops to the ground, but still find time for other things. After all, animal husbandry is still going on, and it looks like they've given us another 6,300 in truffles. If I ever do another farm, when I do another farm, I think I'm going to try to do like a highly animal-focused one. I'll definitely be doing, one of the other preset farm maps. I feel like it's so cool that those are in it. It just blows my mind. I mean, maybe they came in later updates and stuff, but it's just, the game already has so much for me to do that just the idea of having like a different spawn is so pleasant. Like, you mean I could do this all over again, but with like a different place that I live in? Same valley, different me? We could even get like a different haircut. That way it'd make me feel like a whole different person. I assume that's what happens. Alright, yeah, there we go. Perfection. Another wonderful day in the books. We'll just put these dandelions and the other wild stuff in here. Because, of course, the sooner that we get a huge amount of seeds in, the sooner we can just totally forget about this by turning in the quest and getting our reward. Which is, happiness for our friends and probably like a cool recipe. Probably. Should we just... Yeah, we'll, we need some wood. Not some wood, we need stone. Where did I leave my horse? Sorry, Electo. What a rude person I am. And anyway, this is like an elegant way to get, your stone and stuff. See, should I have hit all of those rocks? And it might have made the wildlife feel better, but would it have made me feel better? The answer is maybe. Alright, so we're gonna bomb there. We're just gonna go down to kinda deep, so maybe the monsters will give us something good when we hit them. hoping for more, you know, rock density, but that, I suppose, can just happen anywhere. I guess even stone is probably purchasable. Robin might sell it. But one hates to just, like, spend money on a thing that you could get yourself. Like, where does it all end, right? If you're very brave and stand in the explosion, well, you can pick up the stone faster, and that's important. And if it's not important, don't tell me, I don't want to know. There's a ruby down there, yeah. Of course, it'll really be 2 rubies now, due to how advanced our mining has become. We're so good at hitting rocks that they have twice as many rocks inside now. Dwarf just loves this stuff. I guess we could buy bombs from him. That would be a way to get them. But really, we'll just probably come back tomorrow and get more stone. You know, why rush things when there's plenty of time for all the things that we have to do? Or at least, for all the stuff that I feel like doing. Yeah, just 260 more stone, and then we'll be at that stack. Man, it's killing me that there was a randomize and I didn't even know it until now. But that's good. We sell a whole lot of different flowers for not a lot of money, and then of course the mayonnaise and the cheese providing the bulk of it, and the truffles. So just goes to show how reliable an income it is once you get the animals set up. Alright, bookseller tomorrow and egg festival on the 13th. We have, of course, won the egg festival. It was hard fought last year, but we emerged victorious. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Melons? No, probably just more cranberries, right? Make the wines out of the thing that we have tons of. That way, if we, you know, we need some other stuff eventually, we can get that. And then we wasted all of that fermentation on parsnip juice. Well, not wasted, spent it. Like, I think maybe coffee today? Yeah. Need to get that bomb out of the principal hotbar. Oh wow, yeah, you get a ton of fiber from those. It's not like the little ones in the ground, but that is a good result. Not a particularly important one, but a good one. Because now I already have enough fiber. Well, it's an important result because now I know, and, well, I'm probably going to play this game for like another billion hours of my life. You know, eventually, not all in a row. Oh, Piggleton the Third. What a fine pig they are. Yeah, like, I guess we could just plant more coffee, but... The fruit bat cave is really just the best cave. It helps with a ton of things. Alright, so... First, to the Forbidden Forest. It's not a forbidden forest, it's just a forest. Actually, what? To Pierre's for more seeds? I mean, probably, yeah. After all, there's no point in just wasting the season away. And while we could just plant a bunch more coffee, why not plant things that, you know, that we don't already have so many of? He says, for girls only. Psst, I tiny green bean. You know what it's for. Keep it secret, okay? What a weirdo. That's pretty funny. We give Evelyn a tulip. That's like her favorite thing. She's super pumped about it. I want to find Leah so that we can give her a truffle. She loves truffles. And of course, we haven't given her anything in a bit. Only, you know, friendly conversation. But sometimes she hangs out over here. It's probably one specific day of the week, and I should probably learn what her habits are. But, you know, whatever. No rainbow shells. But we'll swing by this way. If she's at home, we'll surprise her with a truffle. And if she's not, we'll surprise her by barging into her house when she's not around. Discourage people. You know, I'm sure her foraging prowess means a lot to her. And before I came along, you know, maybe she was the best dang forager around. Clean up that space just a little bit, you know. It was getting a little bit out of control. And then it's just a couple of days off for boat reconstruction. We'll have the hardwood. We've already gotten the, you know, the iridium and the battery pack components taken care of. Due to my love of not throwing things away and of scaling production up to reasonable amounts, you know, we've got lots of battery packs. Speaking of, where are the thunderstorms? It's spring. Aren't we due for one? We'll see. Oh, it looks like she has made a picnic for us. How lovely. She says, "Hi, I knew you'd be passing through here today. Well, you are very perceptive. So I put together a surprise. It's a little picnic for us." Aw, that's so sweet. She dragged a whole table out here. A vegetable medley with a special spice blend. A fresh salad made from greens that I foraged right here in the forest. She told me she was going to make me a salad someday, and then she did it today. She says, I just want to say thank you for helping me get one step closer to becoming a real artist. Oh, no problem, Leah. It was our pleasure. And then there's a distant voice that says, well, 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 what do we have here? Oh, is this the ex-girlfriend? What are they doing here? Yeah, like, this is supposed to be a nice day for us. Didn't you see me at the art show? I came all the way from Zuzu City to see your sculptures. And to get you to come back with me. I wanted things to go back the way they were. I miss you, babe. And she has, like, scribbles above her head. This is how people call, you know, show their displeasure. Yuck, don't call me that. Yeah, you know, you shouldn't use little pet names with people once you've left each other. You never supported me before. Now that I've had some success, you want me back? You make me sick. Yeah, you tell him, Leah. I says, hey, come here. We're not gonna just punch him. Although it would be fine, you know. Like, you know, you don't just walk up to people and hit them. And then they say, seriously, Leah, what are you doing out here with this simple-minded bumpkin? Hey, I got a library card. She punches him. Nice. He's a better person than you in every respect. Now get out of here and never come back. You are banished. Let's go, Dizzy. I don't think hell will be bothering us anymore. Well, you know, it's like, let's find a more secluded spot this time. Yeah, it was like, it was nice that we resolved that, but we were going to have a nice little picnic, and then that person ruined it. Well, not ruined it, but was rude about it. She's cheerful about it, though. We're just gonna fish side by side with her for a second. Do a little couple time. She can draw and we can fish, and we'll try not to splash all over. Ooh, there's a glint. We can pan for gold or ores. I've never done this. We get copper ore and frozen tear. Well, you know, it seems underwhelming, but I don't care. I think it's awesome. The problem is that you get that after doing like a significant amount of work on the community center. So it's like, I think that's what you get for like all the fishing. So like after tons of fishing, then when you spend time by the water, you can get it. Like it would be so much better if you could pan for gold and stuff at the beginning of the game, and that, you know, you had like a foraging prospector sort of build. You know, I think that would be not fun. That's not the right word. Awesome. Like, what do you do in Stardew? Oh, I pan for gold and copper mostly, but you know, it's honest work out there. We do what we can to try to keep the tide away, or whatever you talk about. I assume you talk about the rising tide, like you're in a Sunny Day Real Estate album. Bella's so dramatic. She just like lays down all over the field, like, why will no one speak to me? Oh, I wasn't supposed to plant those. I don't think those were... Oh, it was artichoke seeds. It wouldn't let me do it, so it just defaulted to the next one. That's alright then. You should have some green beans like tomorrow for that weird request, but it may not be in enough time. Oh man, you know, it's not even going to be very much money compared to the mushroom grind or a bunch of the other stuff, but But I'm just so pleased about it. After all, you know, you have the heart of a farmer. It's not about having the efficiency of a farmer. We're actually totally caught up on cheeses somehow. Which feels great. Did any trees grow while we were having a day? No. Perhaps in the morning. I know the mahogany takes longer to grow, but when you want it to be ready, you know. And here we're just clearing some because, well, I need more wood because we're about to, you know, we're going to put down more preservatives. We're going to do all sorts of that kind of thing. Got a nice book. And when you already have all the saplings around, there's basically no benefit to leaving the principal tree up unless you just really like its position placement and, you know, the provided natural beauty or whatnot. But beyond all of those considerations, or, you know, like the love of nature or any of that, but beyond all of those considerations, there's just no point. Need to move some of these buildings around. There's a lot of stuff we need to do for the farm, right? But that's one of the things that we should do. The jukebox is great, but sometimes it plays a jaunty good morning song when it's really more of a good night time in-game. I'm not complaining. I like the songs. I love the mini jukebox. I should have embraced it earlier. Because anytime that a song's not playing in the game, I'm like, man, I wish it was. This game's soundtrack is extraordinary. Like, when you take a game that's this fun for me to play, and then you add in, like, pleasant aesthetics and really good sound design and excellent composition and music, like, it really is a happy confluence of things that I respect a lot. The parsnip juice was a waste of the pickling time. We knew that because parsnips sell for basically nothing, so, you know, really not that effective to be growing some of these mediocre crops. We should be growing the high-dollar ones, but really it's all about the preservative jars just being active anyway. We ran out of chanterelles some time ago. Hey, and it is thunderstorm day. I had just said, hey, isn't it about time we're due for a thunderstorm? And it was. It was about time. Okay. It's a letter from Lewis. He's telling me that if I want to marry somebody, I have to give them a mermaid's pendant. Which I already knew. And he sends me 500 gold just for being around. And tomorrow is the Egg Festival, which we will definitely attend. Jasper, have we gotten that to him? Yeah. Becomes attractively luminous. Yes, indeed. Indeed it does. We're just gonna sell it. Like, no, not yet. Oh, the coffee is growing in here, though, so I'm actually incredibly excited about being able to harvest it with the scythe, because it was so fun having tons of coffee, but having to walk through the field and individually pick off each one whenever it got going was not awesome. And it's Mushroom Day! And of course, in a thunderstorm, the animals stay inside. Mahogany? Not yet. We'll get some trees there soon. Relatively soon. One of these days. Alright. Now, what do? We get these off of the ground, because they don't serve a purpose here. Clear out inventory, go to the forest for hardwood. Yeah, sounds like a plan. We should go to the bookseller. Ooh! That is a dwarf gadget, which is a great find, because you need them to make stuff. We've already turned it into the museum, so the farm computer, we're going to be able to make that. So that's exciting. I had seen it in the list a couple of times. It says that it's going to scan the farm and give me useful information. I don't know what that is, but I'm hopeful. Like, is it going to be like, you have this many crops that are done? Is it going to be like, here's how many trees there are? You know, we're going to find out. I'm almost out of battery packs because we've spent them on a lot of crafting, but it doesn't go on a table. It just goes right here by all the statues. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, total crops 927. Really? Wow. 15 are ready. Crops to the grown house. Machines. How do I have 51 machines ready? Maybe I've got a lot somewhere. Like, I thought all the machines were working, but I guess maybe it knows better than I do. But that's awesome. That little computer is going to be very handy, you know, because you can see at a glance, hey, you know, is anything in the greenhouse? What do we got to do? Where are these crops that are ready? They're probably mostly flowers for me, but it's still good to know. Cool. Very cool. Like, no, we didn't want to do that. We wanted to hold on to them. That was the whole point. So we don't need to be selling these mushrooms for the small term gains when we finally are in a good spot. Ah, there's all the machines that are ready. Now I'm wondering, perhaps the mushroom stumps are machines in the game's parlance, and that would make sense. So we would know when Mushroom Day is, or when a bunch of preservatives are up from the machine thing. So awesome! Now we get even more information about the operation of our fine establishment. We're about to make so much money. There's a lot of purple mushrooms in this set. And it's another ancient fruit, which means we're going to turn it into seeds. They sell for like a lot, but we need 5 gold star ancient fruits. And so we're just working on getting them in the greenhouse here. Of course, they don't grow immediately, but if you get 2 or 3 from each fruit that comes out, it won't take too long to get what we need there. I don't think it's going to, like, trivialize the economy whenever we get the ancient fruits going really well. If it does, I'll just axe them. Like, I don't want it to be... I don't want to get too good at the game. I want it to still matter when I get stuff. I say as I have a $250,000 in the bank. So the pickling barrels are machines, and then I think the stumps are machines too. And that all makes sense and is, pretty important for just the general knowledge base that we're building about game mechanics. We need to build a ton more kegs. We need to build a lot of things. So what do we do now? We go and get more hardwood? Of course we do. After all, we're staying laser focused on our goal of repairing that boat. But I mean, unironically focused. I mean, like we're actually paying attention to that being the thing that we want to do. I do want to buy a bunch of hay real quick. Oh, goodness, is he like passed out in his room? With like cans and bottles all around him on the floor? That's not great, man. Can I do something? I mean, we can sit him up. Oh yeah, no, he's really going through it. Well, that'll wake him up. You wouldn't understand, Shane says. Marty says she's worried Jasmine's about to come in via a traumatic family event. What's your plan? Don't you ever think about the future? Plan? Question mark. Hopefully I won't be around long enough to need a plan. Shane. Yeah. We're just gonna buy several hundreds of hay. She said her favorite is the ice cream, so if we have ice cream, she'd like that, right? She says we look soaked. Yes. We're gonna break into Marnie's room and see if we can see any juicy gossip about the mayor inside. We found a letter from her. We dig around in her drawer. There's mostly long dresses, but there's a pair of brown suspenders in here as well. Bum bum bum. Oh, we found the shorts. We found the lucky purple shorts of the mayor. That's what that purple thing on the ground in there was the whole time. I thought it was like a cushion. He's not at home. Ah yes, the bookseller. We should go there. Anything good? Alright, so we don't need the experience thing, but the better price with selling artifacts, I mean, we might as well, right? There's no reason not to have gotten all of the books in the game. Woodcutter's Weekly should be up here with these other ones, but, you know, it isn't. Can I get into this? No. Wait, do these stumps work? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if they regenerate, but there's a little more hardwood to find, so that's good. Not good for business, you say? Well, if you would get behind the counter, then maybe I could buy something from you, sir. We're gonna give a salad to our girl. She loves salad. What up? She says, I'm still fuming about the picnic. What a weirdo. It's true, like, look, don't be acting like that. Let's never talk about that person ever again. Fair. We don't need to. I'm just gonna hand him these shorts in the middle of the bar. Here you go, Mayor. You found them where? Oh, there. I have no idea how they could have gotten there, he says. He lies. This stays between me and you, got it? There we go. We've now completed the first quest ever. I'm like, there's Sebastian hanging out over there. I don't think we have any of the stuff that he loves. Here, do they have... Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if he likes this stuff, so we're not gonna bother with it, but... Oh no! We should just let them all walk in. Yeah, I guess I maxed Lewis, but when you give people gifts on their birthday, it seems like you get like a lot of progress. Like, yeah, Vincent, I don't even know, maybe like 2 hearts from him. But yeah, so we're doing well. You know, the people at the bottom of the list maybe we'll never be that good of friends with. That's okay. You know, you don't have to connect with everybody on every run, I would imagine. You know, it's not like I really connected with Pam particularly. It's just that she liked beer and you could buy it at the place where she would reliably be. So, you know, that's an efficiency all its own after all. And I was gonna say we can do whatever, but we actually, I don't think we've gone to the hardwood forest today. Have we? It's hard to remember. In the rain? Would we have? No, we would not, because we would have seen this person and remembered. There we go. We get the rare seed. Oh, yeah. When it rains, more stuff gets in my way. I mean, the miracle of life. Anyway, it's easy to see from that, too, that we have not been here today. So I think tomorrow we'll be able to repair the boat, so that'll be exciting. Plenty of hay in the silo now. We'll just throw some more in here. And if we do this one more time, we can almost catch up on the eggs. $187 hardwood, man. So we'll be 1 hardwood short of what we need, unless there's a miracle. And it's the Egg Festival tomorrow, which we'll have to go to. So that we can impress our girlfriend and, you know, the village. And indeed everyone. $13 pickled purple mushrooms. 10,010 gold. Man. Really making it. And he sent me another. Alright, and it is Cauliflower Day. Now we need to ship all this cauliflower for an extended quest. I guess that was just a rainy day, not a thunderstorm day, so we don't actually get a bunch of battery packs. Oh well, perhaps next time. Mahogany tree! That means we can complete the boat today. Alright, we can't do the green bean quest anymore, right? Because it expired? Yes. Just like way too much of this stuff. No, it's fine. After all, having an embarrassment of riches is a good thing. Alright, so what we want to do here, this is a sick song. Oh yeah, good stuff. Is go hit the magic forest before we go to the egg festival. Like, yeah, the weeds will choke my crops. Must not be allowed. Forbidden. I think we got till like 2 to show up there, and I very much want to get the hardwood for this. So, you know, like I have no idea what's going to happen with that boat. I should have ridden the horse in here. What am I leaving the horse outside for? It's ridiculous. I'm like, can you use the triple shot espresso and the speed foods while you're doing the tournament? Can you cheat? Can you juice? Abigail, like, comes up behind you. She's like, I know what you did. I saw you drinking that coffee before the competition. I just want you to know that I'm never going to forgive you. Before you came to Stardew Valley, I won this thing. Alright, strawberry seeds. We need to get more of these so next season we can get a lot of them, but... because you can only buy them at the festival or whatever, we're just gonna get like 200 or something. And then forget about them. Till next year, that'll be the plan. A big cute bunny, that's fun. We'll buy that. No one talks to me, I just come for the deviled eggs. Hey Leah. She spiked the punch again this year. Poor allergic Sam. We used to do a rotten egg toss. Oh yeah. Willie confesses to bombing the town with eggs. Eggs? Why eggs? Alrighty, yeah, let's do the egg hunt. That's fun. Oh wait, no, we should talk to the chillins, maybe. They're excited about it. I'm gonna beat him again. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the victor. They won't know what hit them. See, Abby's the person to beat, so you just gotta get ahead of her. I don't know if that's true. In my head, she's the one that you gotta compete with. You gotta love whoever decided to hide an egg behind a gravestone. They're like, no one will think to check here. They forgot I was here, and that I would definitely think to check there. Might be able to get this very last egg here in the corner. I think not, though. Nope, just a little too slow. I think that should still be good enough to win. For the second year in a row. Yeah, I am the best egg finder ever. Amazing. Flawless and perfect. That is how I would describe my egg finding prowess. It's like, man, we need more irrigated space here, huh? Pickled artichokes, which means it's time to pickle more things. What things? Anything, any old thing. Okay, so the cactuses do want to be irrigated in spite of being cactuses, so that'll be important information. We'll just put the strawberry seeds in here and forget about them. Yeah. The greenhouse would be the perfect place to have, perpetual placement of those fruit-bearing things. We just need to, get a little more properly set up for it with irrigation systems and such. Can you get kale juice, I guess? Seems super weird, and yet now that I think about it, I mean, why not? Why not get your juice of kale and sell that to anyone who will buy it? All right, marvelous. And just in time for bed. Tomorrow is Haley's birthday, so we'll try to bring her a sunflower. Are we maxed with her? Nope, not even close. So that'll be good. So I don't think I don't know, like it doesn't seem like Leah gets jealous for me giving other people gifts, which is good. Maybe she would if the context was different. Maybe if you do it in front of her. But I gave the mayor those shorts. I was like, "Hey, I found your boxers, mayor," in the bar, and she didn't even raise her eyebrows. She's very very cool. $275 crops ready. I just love that machine. Oh man, it feels so good to be able to farm the coffee like this. What did I do before mastery? I mean, it's just wonderful. It's what, literally like 9 times as fast? Probably even faster than that, because there's sometimes when you're not moving around. Amazing. And we'll get our thousands of coffee beans ready and roaring for the new year. It would have been slightly better if we hadn't knocked down that tulip, but it'll be okay. Really, we should do the tulip and like the bee hive setup like slightly separated away from where the rest of the farm is, because it's too easy to scythe down the flowers. So tomorrow begins the 3-day festival in Calico Desert. Oh, that'll be fun. Now we're actually good enough to go into the caves, so we can try that out. A truffle, that'll be good in case we see Leah again. We can just hold on to that present. Hooray, we finally caught up. We finally have enough egg machines. Which makes sense, you know, 10 egg machines, but I guess sometimes they give you extra items and throw a wrench in the whole proceeding. Just plant the strawberries before we get going anywhere, shouldn't we? Probably. Do I have any iron? Not really. Alright, so I do have 3 sprinklers though, so let's just go ahead. See about where we would put them if we wanted them to be functional. And it's not ideal, but whatever. So, how's the cauliflower shipping going? All right, we only got to ship 45 more and grow 27 more, so we'll be fine. We should have all of those in the ground already. This is not where the seeds are. This is not where the seeds are. For in my wisdom, I decided that we should put the strawberry seeds in here. There's a few that aren't going to get irrigated, but you know, what are you going to do? I don't think the water loops back around for it or anything. Just like straight up invading all of the territory that used to belong to other projects. It's fine. After all, it's all for the glory of the strawberry. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, cauliflower. Alright, now we'll keep these seeds in the bank for the next season. For some reason, this will be referred to as the bank now. No, we'll do one better and plant a unit of strawberries here to grow forevermore in beauty. We should have fertilized it first. We should fertilize it first. I don't know if the fertilizer lasts forever, but it may well do that. But anyway, as I was doing before I got distracted, my long-term goal, my long-term goal of fixing the boat is upon us. So let's go ahead and do that. That's right, it's Haley's birthday. I need to not forget that. Let's go ahead and get the thing first. And then we'll return. Best flower for our birthday, and then do we want to bring any of this other stuff around with?
Oh, she wants quartz for her great-grandfather's tombstone. Well, let's go get that right now. I'm doing such a bad job of doing what I'm supposed to do with this quest. But I mean, this is time sensitive, and you know, she wants to pay her respects to her dear departed grandfather, and I can make it happen. She says, my sister's so weird. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually related. Well, I bet she says the same things about you, Haley. But at least we remembered the birthday gift. And then we, she says she seems out of it. Well, you know. Well, no idea what she's up to right now. So, let's remember the goal. Fixing the boat. It's not too late at night. Tomorrow is the desert festival, so no matter what the boat is, you know, we'll probably have to just delay it, but... Let's look for the rainbow shell first. Maybe we can find one. Let's see if Elliot's at home. No. Nope, maybe the rainbow shell is just a summer thing. Oh, I can't. Right. Anyway, we'll fix the boat tomorrow since we can't even go inside today. That's what I get for being laser focused on my goals. Like, I feel like a jerk just leaving all of my maple syrup wastefully tapped there, but... People hang out in here? Probably not at this time of day. Can I put a pizza into the safe? No, you can't. What a massive safe. Alright, so if tomorrow is the festival in the desert and we want to actually, like, go, well, then we should get the warp totem, right? We can warp home easily enough. We've got crab cakes, we'll have espresso. Bombs, we'll want bombs. We'll bring those for cherry bombs if we need them. From there we could just, what, we would just want to bring some good foods. Do we have any good food laying around? No, I don't think so. Yes. And there we go. The first half of spring is done. I'm like, and we made a bunch of money farming, but it was really just on cheeses. Yeah. They sent me a cashback rewards program for 590 gold. Well, you know, nice work if you can get it. But we zoom out here before anybody gets here, which is great. These are all the normal stuff they buy, right? Right. A magic cowboy hat. Oh, man. I need way too many geodes. Oh, it changes color. Oh, I can't stand how nice that is. Oh, wow, yeah. There's a ton of stuff to be dug up. The eggs. Hey, Sid. Yeah, it's the desert festival, but I teleported here, so no one else is here yet. We'll get some rare fruit and uncomfortably hot sauce. Yum. Rumpled fruit skin. Delicious. Because I figured if I teleported here, I could get a head start on everything. And I was right. Yeah, I think it's just that it's in the desert, and normally you can't go to the desert before there's a driver for the bus. But if you just teleport, you know, you could be out here catching 3 sandfish for Willie before he even knows that you're out here, you know? Everyone's gonna show up, and I'm already gonna be just like totally stocked with calico eggs. I didn't know if it would let me, because lots of times, right, the game, you know, if you try to walk into the town beforehand, but I guess, you know, maybe if you do the teleport totem to the beach, even if there's a beach thing, it'll still work. But here we go. Everybody's showing up now. Harvey is here at the medical tent at 8:40 a.m. in case anybody falls over from exhaustion. Wow, this fish is significantly stronger than I am. He's like, wow, you did really good. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Sure am awesome at this. And then at 10 a.m., that's when, yeah, everybody should get here. And I didn't bring the gifts for everyone, although this would be a really good time to give everybody their gifts. And we're going to guess Shoe Biscuit. We always believe in Shoe Biscuit. Alright, so... of these things, the mummy mask is cool. I think the dark velvet bow is what we want to buy, because, like, what if we want to get married one day? Do we want to keep wearing the Abigail bow in our hair forever? Probably not. Closed until noon? That's outrageous. Alright, the scholar. If I can answer his questions correctly, will win a prize. I messed this up last year. What is the date of season's end? The 28th. When does the pomegranate tree bear fruit? The fall. How many steps have I taken? What? What? We'll go with the lower amount? What? Why would I be expected to know that? What? That's ridiculous. I object. It's not fair. And Shoe Biscuit might lose the race? Man, everything's going so bad. That is another good question. You know, he's a scholar, so I guess they just know that kind of thing. Hey, Leo. It is rewarding. Here, have a diamond. Diamonds are rewarding, too. So she sells beer, mead, and pale ale. And Jody sells some nicely cooked bass. Well, that's all fine. That's all well and good. So what I need to do is... yeah, my inventory's too full. So we need to get down to level 30 to get this. 10 purple slimes is better because we can just do that casually. First of all, we're going to tele home real quick because I need more space in my inventory. I'm gonna have an aneurysm if I have to go out there and try to, you know, do a whole festival without space. So we'll take all of those time gains that were possible and then throw them all away. Where are my totems? Yeah, look, I'm not going to pretend that I'm, like, super happy about that guy stalking me. It's not perfect. Alright, time to party. Want to go, buddy? Come on now. Oh, no, I hit him so hard that he went flying. I forgot to click on the mining statue, too. That's pretty bad. It'll be fine. Mine shaft there. Excellent. That is the mine. Not the mine. The slime complete. That is 1,000 slimes that we have defeated now in the course of our heroic actions here in Stardew Valley. We fell 13 levels. Oh, you get hurt a bunch when you fall. That was probably why I died that other day, because I didn't, you know, react properly in time. I think the cherry bombs are more reasonable than the large bombs when we're not trying to go like crazy fast. There's not really a point in getting totally bent out of shape. Alright, so that was a weird sound, right? And we hit a crit for 500. No, it was 430. That's the same. We got a nice treasure room here. Monsters do less damage. Nice. I thought those things were supposed to make life hard on you. I guess it's either way around. Alright, we've already run out of inventory space. It's fine. It would have been even worse if we didn't go back to get more, after all. we gotta get the geodes. If you're not picking up geodes, you're doing it wrong. But what do we drop for it? Quartz? Yeah, sure, whatever. Who cares about quartz? Not me. And this should get us enough stone for that one statue. Yeah, we'll probably have enough by the end of all this. Maybe not. I have no idea what the statue gives me, but it's like a reward for a mastery thing, and requires quite a lot of materials. So I'm hopeful that it'll be good. Eggs. Another statue. No effect. What I need is to find the dinosaurs and to be awarded one of their eggs. Because I think you can get them on the farm. I think that because people have told me, hey, have you had a dinosaur yet? And I'm like, what? But I also know that they have eggs because there's a dinosaur mayonnaise for the Hunamos. Man, I was getting kind of hurt there. I needed to bail. Espresso's worn off. Probably need to go up before too long just so we can turn this quest in to Dude for... for getting the slimes taken care of. It's got to be enough now. I mean, we can see that we should have gone for the more aggressive one with a better reward. But hey, what are you gonna do? I wasn't sure how fast we were going to go, and anyway, we did hit a shaft for 13 levels, so otherwise, you know, we wouldn't be nearly so far down. The Skull Cavern's like that, though. It's just very, very streaky. We've already got aquamarines in our inventory. Of course we do. And you know, we get some eggs, and then like, wait, did I already get that prize instantly? Well, probably. We've got 100 eggs, which is a super good result for one day. We will buy the Dark Velvet Bow. No, we won't. We can't. I'm like, why did I think I'd be able to buy something? We will throw the bone fragments away and buy the dark velvet bow. How's it look? Oh, it's awesome. I look like a bat person. Oh, it's so great. It doesn't fit with the haircut very well, though. I might need to change the haircut. The bow is like so big, like behind the ponytail. It kind of looks awesome, though. I look like a very ominous bat lady. I kind of love it. My backpack's too full for her to do a fashion show on me. She'll get over it. And she's doing a flamingo sculpture out here. It's awesome. She was wondering if she lived here instead of Stardew Valley, if the art would look different. We can move out here if you want, you know, get another house. We're rich. Man, I gotta get that magic cowboy hat, though. I don't have quite enough Omni Geodes. I think I'm about 300 short. No, it's probably just 200 short. Alright, and she is open now, but what does she have? Just a rare seed? Just this awesome picture of the sun. I guess, you know, if you found the truffle oil here before you had access to pigs and you needed it for something, that would be real good. Yeah, just like, you know, for all of that, and we get trash. But hey, at least we got this fine new bow for our hair. But I have enough hardwood for the boat. It just doesn't matter because I have to come to this festival. I mean, I don't have to. This guy's like, free cactus. He already gave me one last year. I don't have space. I know I don't have space, dude. Nobody knows I don't have inventory space more than me. Believe me. And this is the person that sits with their back to you and drinks all day and never, you know, you never figure out what's going on there. Announce the winner. I wasn't paying attention. Did Shoe Biscuit win? Ah, Speed Rooster. Curses. And I just drive the bus home. Oh, the bow's so great. I think my friend on her world, she uses that bow in her hair. She sent me a bunch of screenshots, but she has like a much more stylish outfit than I do. Not like it's hard to do that. I got my purple pants and my purple boots and then my red and black shirt. But you know, I dress myself and you can tell. Alright, we need more ideal stuff for preservatives here because the multiplier is not as good for this as it could be. For the jams, I mean, because you can make them into the wines, and then it's better. You're always so positive about my fashion. You're like, no, wear the diamond helmet. It's gonna tie it all together. People are gonna love it. Oh no, more mushroom day. We're just gonna jam these things up and not worry about it. After all, we're carrying them in our inventory, and that means we should do something about it. Alright, another rare seed to plant. Oh, this song's too good. Truffle extravaganza. A nice chicken statue. Oh no, it's 1:30. Run away! Run away! I used to be like so afraid that we would pass out, and now I'm like, oh, you know, whatever. But well, I bet now we would never have to pay Joja Corp, because like you had to pay him like 1,000, and it would make me so mad. I'd be like, look, I would rather they leave me dying by the side of the road than give them any money. All my homies hate Joja Corp, alright? It's like, look, when Linus came up and he was like, dude, somebody stole stuff from your pockets, I didn't even think he was lying to me. But when Joja Corp was like, oh, it cost 1,000 gold to keep you alive, I'm like, you know, I bet it didn't. I bet y'all could have kept me alive for free. Like, I don't want to get all preachy, but when I find someone passed out by the side of the road, I don't like think, I bet I could get $1,000 out of them. I bet if I just like roll them over a little bit, I'll just charge them $1,000. Cause who would? Who would think that? Joja Corp would think that. Joja Corp is evil. And that is why they are my sworn enemy. Yeah, exactly, you know. I see someone in distress or that doesn't have enough, and my first thought is not, how can I extract value from their distress? And that's why I'm never gonna make it in this town. But I can make it in this valley, and that's good enough for me. The glory of harvesting coffee with the mastery scythe. How's my experience doing? We should be due for another mastery level before too long. Oh yeah, only 2k experience away from it. 2k mastery experience. We'll see if harvesting these coffee beans grants any. God, that's so much faster than pulling them off. It took ages getting my first several thousand coffee beans, and now they just casually jump up out of the ground. This eerie Sith, though, it really does make farming a whole different game. I keep saying Sith even though I know it is Scythe. I'll do that for my whole life, don't worry. I've never learned a lesson in a way that mattered. And it's Mushroom Day. Do we have space? Not for all of them. Down to 3 there? Oh man, that's rough. We either gotta reposition them or get more trees. Maybe both. Do we just grow more coffee? I mean, we're kind of already growing enough, aren't we? Did we just sell some coffee? Yeah. That makes us... Yeah, we just made 15 grand in coffee beans. Nice work if you can get it. Like, oh yes, more cauliflower there. And I think... Yep, so tonight it should ship those last ones, I think. And it'll count as being shipped once they arrive, I think. Oh no! I don't even know what I ate there, but it was unnecessary. Alright, let's get these mushrooms first, because we're going to want to use some of them. Ooh, iridescent purples. You know, the money is just a way of keeping score. What do I even need it for? If I get 2 million, I can buy a staff that teleports me home anytime I want. And that's the answer to your question. That's what I need money for. Seeing the pigs reminded you that the pig of Peppa Pig in the TV show is pregnant. No, I did not know that, but you know, congratulations to them. You know, I'm sure that there will be lots of lessons to be learned from the new addition to their family. I didn't really watch the show. I have a lot of brothers and sisters, but you know, that it came out after, you know, everybody that I knew was grown. I have nieces and nephews and stuff, but I don't think they watched that. They might. My nephews wouldn't. My nieces may, but I don't think they do. They mainly chain rewatch the same movies obsessively. I find it a very endearing quality. It's sort of how my family operates. The salmon berries are growing there, but it's the leeks that we're most interested in. Because if we can't grow enough for George, we'll have to actually forage them honestly. That was your show. Multiple DVDs of it. Oh yeah, your childhood then. Nice. I know that I saw like memes of kids speaking in the accent. You know, I thought that was pretty funny. Like the idea that a child would watch a lot of it and just like talk. Are they British? I think they're British. So Kent is selling fiddlehead ferns and wood chippers. Why you got a wood chipper, buddy? He sells. These are his favorite things. Staircase for 30. That's actually pretty interesting. So fiddlehead ferns and hazelnuts help you make Kent's favorite food, so... And that all makes sense, you know. They sell the stuff they like in addition to, you know, some other things. Yeah, well, the thing with Kent is, I mean, I think he's a very interesting character, and it's kind of bold to put a character like that in like an RPG like this, which is sort of like, I mean, it is an RPG. It very clearly is one, but it's also sort of like a cozy farming game shell, you know. And, you know, because Kent, we learned from his story, Kent, I mean, very, very obviously is suffering from symptoms of PTSD. But he also, I mean, like, he was in a prison camp, you know, which is traumatic even if you don't get something, you know, like a psychological disorder from it. It's still very upsetting to be in a prison camp because he was like a member of the armed forces, I guess, of the thing, and then he was imprisoned by the other empire. So I try to cut up some slack, even though, you know, it's tough, because it seems like, you know, you want to be generous to him, but you're also like, hey, your wife's super nice, so like quit being a jerk to her. We're gonna go and kill some serpents. Catch a scorpion carp. We'll take the challenge. We're not gonna do it though, because the scorpion carp are hard to catch. He hitched a ride underneath the bus. Linus, just get on. I'll buy you a ticket, bro. All right, a scholar. Yeah, Linus, I invited him to live out at my place. I was like, we can put a tent up, and he's like, no, I don't want to live with rules inside of walls. I was like, we can just like put you a tent out there, so that way you like won't have to worry about stuff. And then if you want to like get some berries, you know, you can go into the chest. He's like, no, I must stay out here. I would be terribly constrained by living in a house. I'm like, listen to me, bro. He didn't want to listen. All right, let's try the scholar game. Now for the first question. The date of season, the 28th. Correct. The pomegranates of the fall. And I guess we'll check these steps now? Correct. George is... What? No, there's more. George Nelson. Not Babyface. Is this guy named George Nelson because of the Oh Brother Where Art Thou character? We'll go with Molnar. Correct! Okay, 4. That's all we need to do. We get 50 eggs for that? Well, I guess some of the questions are very hard or dumb. So we just need to kill a bunch of serpents, which sort of happens organically, right? Stay away, slimes! No, curse you! Alright, let's have a crab cake. Let's have an espresso. Let's have a... I forgot to hit the statue for my blessing again. 20 iridium bars I spent on that statue, and I barely ever hit it. I love this bow, actually. I think it's great. The elegant batwing elements of it only make it cooler, not worse at all. I don't know about the shirt, just because the red doesn't really work with the other colors that well, but... I've reached a new level of understanding. That's right, a new mastery level has hit the building. the red works, you think? I do like that my boots match the tools a little bit, you know, the purple of the iridium tools and the purple of the boots and the pants is nice. Oh no, not a thing. Oh no, what'll happen? Serpents are gonna fly at me. Well, that'll be terrible. I only am supposed to kill a bunch of them. How could this have happened to me? No. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go. Yes, more serpents. After all, we still need to kill enough of them for the quest anyway. Yes, it's a terrible thing that's been visited upon me, but I will try to overcome my considerable sadness. Cherry bomb. No room for Omni Geodes? Well, that's a travesty. Like, do we throw away Abigail's bow? I mean, we're not gonna wear it again. It was a nice bow. We wore it for like a whole year. But at a certain point, Leah's gonna look at us and be like, why are you dressed like that girl? And I'll be like, what do you mean, that girl? She's like, it literally has her name on it. And I'll be like, oh, right. Nah, Leah doesn't seem like the weird jealous type. It's just a funny scenario. Aha, foul serpent. Come forward and be slain. There's a lot of monsters on this level. I think maybe it's just that it's a very big room. Hooray! We have gotten enough serpents killed. Of course, there's no room for topazes. Do we care? I mean, yeah, a little bit. How much though? Oh yeah, the eggs do automatically go. We'll give him our 2-egg rating. And we get 1 egg. And a miner's treat. Yeah, I guess we just save our stuff for tomorrow, and maybe there'll be something cool to get with our eggs. Here we'll just try to catch that carp. It's not gonna happen, but we can try. Oh, actually, maybe we won't try because we don't have inventory space. It'll annoy me too much. Alright, well, this is the same as trying. That's all fine. Good job. Good job, me. We did it. We're just gonna run on home. Electo was wondering where I've been. Well, I'm sorry, Electo. I went to the festival. I thought you knew. I guess if you leave your horse for too long, they get hurt feelings, which makes sense. Yeah, I'm like, no, don't worry where I've been, horse. I'm sorry. I'll hang out. All right, here we go. At long last. We've got the stone, we've got the fiber and the sap and the moss. The statue of blessings. All right, so we're just gonna yeah. All right, so what does the blessing do? How do we even check? I don't. Well, I don't know, but we've got the blessing. Like, how do we see what our active status effects are? Oh, we mouse over it. Blessing of luck plus 1 luck. Well, you know, that's probably good. And we get monoculture for shipping 300 of one crop. I assume that was the coffee seeds, but yes, we make 47 grand. Oh no, that would have been off the cauliflower today, I guess. Interesting, yeah. The coffee seeds were the other day. No, that'd be an other anyway. Yeah, okay, yeah. Other, 12K in coffee. But I look at the clock and I realize it is midnight 30. The old time change still had me feeling ginky. Also, I took like a 4-hour nap after work today. But that's all I've got for you today, because I can't be talking too much later. Thanks for hanging out, Sid. It was great to see you, and great to talk, experience a little bit of Stardew alongside you. Hope you had a good night, and sleep well. Perhaps I'll see you in another stream or video. Good night, everyone. If you're watching in the future, disregard all the time-sensitive information. I hope the weather is nice there, but see you.